Hello, hello, hello everyone! If you guys thought I wouldn't be covering more issues of Astrobots just because a new Transformers comic got announced, you are sorely mistaken. Issue 1 had me hooked, so I'm sticking with it until this miniseries ends. Now first, let me get this out of the way. Everything good I said about the first issue also applies to the second issue. Furman's characterization is still as sleek, and his plotting only amps up the growing tension in this book. And Hector Turnick's artwork continues to give each of the Astrobots their own visual personality, and of course makes the action snappy. So, let's talk about some of the new elements introduced in this issue. Athenia. So, like with the other Astrobot lines, and she has a specific purpose, in this case safeguarding and nurturing the human colonists. We see that in the opening pages where she's helping the awakened colonists with physical rehabilitation. But she isn't just a caretaker in the healing sense. Just give me a moment. Yeah, as we can see, she's also safeguarding them. And she has some combat skills, I think is foreshadowing to some action we could probably see in the later issues. And she also spends a good portion of this issue not really trusting a lot of what Atlas says, thinking that Atlas City is something that's too good to be true. And yeah, considering in this issue we learn that Atlas's right-hand bot, Argus, is essentially one robot surveillance state, which kind of proves it was the whole Atlas City being too good to be true thing. And all the guards that we've seen in the previous issue and in this one are actually extensions of Argus's own consciousness. And like I predicted in my coverage of the last issue, he confirms in his own narration that he's willing to commit any atrocity in order to carry out Atlas's will. And speaking of Atlas, we actually learn a bit more of him through his meeting with Apollo. And I'm also starting to notice that most of the cast have names starting with A. So for one, like Apollo, though Atlas is the last of his line, but he's apparently upgraded himself beyond what his line was capable of, or at least what they are meant to be. Second, he knows that in what they know as the Dead Zone was another city created by Astrobots. We're still not sure what happened to this city, but its fate is apparently what's inspired Atlas to ensure his vision for his own Astrobot city through any means necessary. And naturally, the Apollo isn't on board with all this, pointing out that Astrobots, like Argus, go against the whole ethos of doing no harm, which makes sense because their primary purpose is to create a new home for humanity. And after a series of events, the tension that I noticed that I commented on in issue 1, it really just keeps on increasing. And especially when Argus tries to kill Apollo and some of the resistance. And naturally, Apollo doesn't take too kind to almost being killed and ends up joining up with Vulcan and the others. Here's all while Athenia is grilling Atlas about what's going on in the city. And so, that was Astrobots issue 2. Like I said, everything that was good about issue 1 carries over into this one. The story's moving along at a good pace, so if you like the first issue, you should definitely be picking up this issue and the rest of the miniseries as it comes out. And if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you always know when I upload a new video. Until next time, have a great day.